What's up, gang? What's up, gang? What's up, gang? If you're new here, welcome to the Spiritual Ghetto. If not, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Grab your chapstick, grab your water, come on back and grab your messages. If you are seeking something a little more personal related to what you got going on in your world and things, we can jump down because this is a general reading. Jump down and you see that website running across in that pretty green, you're gonna enter that in and you're gonna get your things. If not, it should be somewhere in some little box waiting on you. Without further ado, let's jump right in. These are going to be your blue moon messages. I know they're a bit late. Today is like June 2nd, but these messages go from 5:21 to 5:31. They were things I channeled over that time during the full moon. The first things first is the number 329, 329 could be of significance for you, 529 and 531. I think we'll get into numbers a little bit later. So yes, hang on to those. But the first things we got out here are mental gymnastics, feeling a lot of mental exhaustion, um, and heavy on the conversation of spiritual psychosis, right? A lot of could be a lot of mental or not mental. That's not what I meant to say, but yeah, it is. Spiritual or mental talk going on right now. I'm hearing talk, so this could be a heavy discussion on spiritual talk or spiritual talk or whatever. It's spiritual psychosis, mental exhaustion, kind of either being mentally exhausted yourself or mentally exhausted with the word. Oh, excuse me. Mentally exhausted with the word. I'm hearing that scene from Medea, where she like the word and is. Um, but then we have chance and celebration. Maybe you would be chanting something, coming up with your own chants. Chants and celebration, endings, divine path, and missing instructions. You'll be feeling like the ending of something that's progressed, and now like you're like, okay, now I need more instructions. Now I kind of need divine instructions, right? We have curse breaking out here, so that could be what's ending. A curse could be breaking, and you are kind of like feeling like you need divine instructions or instructions on moving forward as far as like love and how to. I'm really hearing like how to move forward and be soft, be pink, be soft and sweet. And I know some of you may not like take the color pink as that, but that's where it's showing. It's like somebody's spent a lot of time at war, spent a lot of time getting through this curse, getting through the forest, getting through the darkness, right? And now they're on the other side, and it's like I don't remember how to handle people as gentle as I need to. Um, and that could be a problem somebody's occurring like that's occurring for someone in their subconscious is not knowing how to handle people. And I said this the other day, not knowing how to handle people as gently as you were not handled. Showing people the gentleness that wasn't shown to you, basically. Um, and who's deserving of it? When are people deserving of it? It could be looming across the subconscious because now you're like, now the rules, now after all this time, all this curse, all this war, you could feel like the rules are different, even though the rules have always been different, but now you definitely feel like the rules are different. I'm hearing shut up, shut up, shut up in groups of three. Three could be a divine number. It is a number connected to several divine um entities, deities, and spirits. Somebody wants to ensure you keep your silence about them mostly. And this is where it got odd because it's like when I was hearing it, it was they want you to keep your silence oddly about what you've done to them, but it's what they've done to you they really want you to be silent about. Again, if you've broken this curse, somebody feels like you're gonna go telling everybody that you broke this curse now, or explaining to people that this curse is broken, or like even who cursed you in the first place, if you are aware. Some people are not aware, some people in the collective are not aware, or they don't have, or you feel like you don't have concrete evidence, um and you do. That's kind of why somebody wants you to be quiet now. If the concrete evidence isn't set in stone, Capricorn, Gemini could be significant. Capricorn, Gemini, Scorpio, Saggy could be significant signs. But heavy on that Capricorn, Gemini. But if you don't have, it's like somebody may not have like concrete evidence, but you do. mm, It's like maybe you have it written down somewhere. Journals can be significant. But again, it's oddly what you've done to them. I don't know if this is beating the curse or reflecting the curse or breaking it or whatever. However, this is somebody who feels like a lot of what is going wrong in their life has been due to not, they don't want to say due to opposition, being your opposition, even though that's largely what it is. That's largely what it is, due to them wanting to be your opposition. Um, they don't want to say that though. They want to like say you are to blame. And if you don't get it, like they don't want to be seen as somebody who did something to get something to happen to them. They want to be seen as almost like you're picking with them, or you're messing with their life for no reason, messing with them, messing with their life for no reason. It's also the knowing I've got down here, blah blah blah. Someone ignoring the messages. So again, you could be getting confirmation, a lot of fear-based confirmation. I heard you could be getting fear, maybe fearful or some fear-based confirmation. And it just kind of confirming, and that's where the blah 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 comes in progress. Comes in progress, comes in play. That's where the blah 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 comes in. Is and you're kind of just like ignoring someone's messages. Um, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna explain it as if they're them. They may go through like a third party's profile, and kind of act as if it's someone else that you are conversing with. Act as if it's someone else you're conversing with in order to deliver the messages to you. But it's gonna be confirmation for some of you. The next thing we have written down here is purify all roads and all roads lead to heaven. So royalties is out here, collecting royalties for art, film, filmography, discography. So anything you did in the art space or anybody, okay, anything someone did in your name in the art space is worth you collecting your royalties on. Um, mm, then we got spin that shit down here. But it's something to purify all roads. Maybe so as you're collecting these royalties, you can collect them through all the roads that they're supposed to be collected on. But we've got spin that shit. 329 is out here again. They couldn't control anything. We got spin that shit, but like spin, not spend as in money. We got spin as in, yeah. They couldn't control anything. Uh Scamming ass bitches mad. Ain't got no go y'all back. Um Boys wearing purses, uncle's influence. I don't know if somebody feel like their uncle is influencing something. Mm. But then the next thing we have is the seer oracle, seeing with depth. This isn't just seeing through divination. This is seeing with the depth through different timelines and stuff. Um, then we have cases out here, private investigator, or private investigator, or psych, and then I have psychic investigator. So if you want to be some sort of psychic investigator, some of you feel like you're gonna have to go through like becoming a private investigator in order to be a psychic investigator, and it wouldn't legitimize your claim to something. I think you want to, what is that called? Basically, go around being a private investigator, almost as a way of legitimizing yourself as a psychic. Um, Somebody may think you are scheming and scamming and building pyramid scheme based off this gift. Um, Trying to be some sort of pioneer of wealth based off using like Miss Cleo, like a Miss Cleo tactic. Somebody's worried about like there's a lot of worry about finding this or finding I just there's a lot of worry about finding this out. Um there's a lot of worry about finding something out or someone finding something out about wealth or money, or even people finding out that this isn't a scam. It's something with the psychic and scamming. Somebody feels like that people are gonna find out. There could be some false psychics out there scamming. King of Cups at the top, seeing them in a meditation. Someone keeps seeing a water sign in meditation. They keep seeing a third, poly poly thirds. I wrote a bad word. Foot fuck being allowed to have your fill. Um, Trust Mister. Gemini and water sign. Trust Mister. Trust Meredith. Feeling like you're being. So I'm gonna keep going. Because nothing's coming there. Maybe that's all in the wording. Feeling like you're being exposed or being overly exposed. It's okay. Don't change if you've been feeling this way lately. I got like 3 4 paper messages. I guess I'm gonna read this here. I don't know if I'm gonna do a reading on it, but maybe I will. But the Washington paper mill tank explosion. There were at the time I wrote this down, there were 9 still missing. I think people are presuming they're dead. They weren't dead at that time. They're hopeless though. But I seen the endings card peeking out of this deck. I don't know. Let's see. Are the 9 still missing from the paper mill? Anything on them? They've got balance. Don't spend too much time in contemplation. Action. Whatever someone's going to do requires immediate action, or they're in need of somebody to take immediate action. I don't think the people know how to find them though. They could be in some sort of water with the fish here, with the Pisces card, the balance card. They could be in water or something. stuck underwater. I don't know, stuck in the water, stuck underwater. With the paper mill thing, you need to either widen. I'm assuming someone here is. You need to widen the range, okay? Widen the range, and you're gonna where there's gonna hit some water somewhere. If you widen the range, you're gonna hit water in that range, and they're either stuck in the water or something of the sort. They can't be stuck under the water because I said they were not. They're stuck in the water for sure, but they're closing in on this. Well, they're here at this hopelessness, and they're closing in on that dead kind of thing. The next thing I have down here is glamour transmutation. Some of you need to meditate or create a ritual of meditation with the intent to alchemize dark glamours. Oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to read this off. I don't think this goes off. We are. We have the angel number 1475, being guided towards long-term happiness. A lot of people are being guided towards that right now. Seeing oranges in the sky, 333. And then we have a breakdown of those numbers. 1 representing initiative, fresh start, first step. 4 representing solid foundation. 7 for divinity, and 5 for change and movement. My right hand was itching when I was writing this down, so a lot of you can expect money coming in. For some, it's large amounts of money. For some, my ring finger's itching. So maybe due to a relationship, a partner getting a raise at work. 1331, embrace new beginnings and trust your intuition. 3 representing the number of creativity, self-expression, and growth, spiritual growth included. The Jordan River. I don't know why I heard the Jordan River, but then I heard ministry, purity, and tranquility. So somebody ministers around or about the Jordan River, or is thinking of considering something with their ministry in the Jordan River. Um, or maybe you are using the Jordan River to attract something back into your life. I got John 3:16, which talks about God's eternal love, and then Matthew 3:16, which is receiving an anointing. So maybe you were going down to the Jordan River while you went down to the water. For it doesn't have to necessarily be the Jordan River. I gotta look up the significance of a Jordan River right quick. Give me a second, guys. Do a diddy diddy dum diddy do. Legendary crossing point where Joshua led the Israelis into the promised land. John the Baptist preached and baptized Jesus Christ, as well as the location of several other miracles involving the prophet Elijah and Elisha. Okay. So some of you could be going down to the river to attract new things into your life. And for some of you, you are coming back with spirit that represents eternal love and receiving an anointing or a mantle, probably among your lineage. Move on, move along. Move on, move along, fleeing. 5/11/21 being significant. 2021, excuse me. May 11th, 2021 could be significant for you all. While we're talking about moving along and fleeing, you could have fled during that month or that year. Tuesday, The things that happened significantly on that day. It was a Tuesday. Pfizer clears the vaccine for 12 to 15-year-olds. No notable events other than that. And then we have the June channel messages. I think I let this out. I let this out already. So I think we're going to end our channel messages, our Blue Moon channel messages there. I know we kind of got into a bit of a disarray at the end, but I feel like I got everything out. But in the meantime, people between time, it's all love in the hood. Peace. I will probably upload this today. Oh my goodness, hiccups for confirmation.